Good morning, family. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. Welcome to the family. We appreciate you. I appreciate you guys thumbing up the video. Just drop a heart or a thumbs up or anything in the comment section to let us know that you're there. And also it helps boost the video so that it'll be shown to more people because we're trying to grow here, okay? So welcome, welcome, welcome. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please, please, and thank you. So we didn't upload a video on Sunday because of Super Bowl Sunday, right? Because Donna was like, you'll get the worst views ever and nobody will really watching the Super Bowl. And I just didn't think that many people watched the Super Bowl, but I guess I'm sadly mistaken. I don't know what it is about me, but I just feel like women don't like sports, but women love sports.
Women love it.
I don't know. See, the women that I used to really hang out with, they cared not for sports. They didn't care for sports. But my niece and her mother-in-law, they love it. My daughter, one of my daughters love it, the other one doesn't. But I'm just like, so I'm meeting more and more women that love sports. Because when I first heard about women liking sports, I was like, oh, I know why they're doing that. Because they go to sports bar, that's where the men are. Let me just tell you, he showed out yesterday. That's why I'm smiling today. Because I was getting on him. I was like, you're not being romantic anymore. That's what I told him. So yesterday he pulled out all the stops, baby. When I tell you this man made me the best breakfast in the world, I had 3 strips of crispy bacon and he took his time. That bacon, I got a picture of it. I'm gonna show y'all because this man, he showed out, baby. Because he get tired of me telling y'all the story about the French toast. He hates that story, but it's true. So I had to tell the truth. But anyway, he has redeemed himself. He made me the best breakfast ever, and you know I love his coffee. So that was amazing too.
Fluffy eggs.
Fluffy eggs with cheese. The gold star for Donald. Chef's kiss. It was amazing, right? Then we hung out a little bit, and he took me to lunch. And I was like, okay, I'll go ahead with my cheap meal this week. So I had, where we go? We went to the old place, the old people's place. We went to Olive Garden, but we tried something new. Because that's what I told Donna. I said, we go there and we get the same thing every time, every time, every time. So we tried something. I'm gonna show you guys here. We had some baked ziti bites, or were they fried? I think they were fried. It was an appetizer. And it was ziti that they had fried and it fluffed up and they stuffed it with some kind of cheese sauce. And then they gave you this fettuccine dipping sauce. And then they gave you another red sauce to dip it into. But either way, it was amazing. And I just had a little small piece of lasagna. What you get, Donald had some kind of pasta too. So we did the soup salad and breadsticks and stuff like that. So it was a really nice dinner. And I was like, well, we went at like, what, 3, 4 o'clock? That place, when I tell you it was packed, I guess everybody had the same idea because I'm like, I don't want to go out at night because at night it's going to be packed. But I think everybody had the same idea. So it was really packed, but the service was really, really good at this one place that we went to, like, because she put us all the way back in the cut. And I'm like, oh, you ain't got nothing else? I was like, you got to have something. She's like, no, that's all we got. But the service he was on point. And it was an amazing day. So, gold star for Donald.
There we go.
Look at him. He over there just smiling. Say hey to the family. You don't have to get up. Just say hey.
Hey, fam,
They'll see
what's
you.
up? What's up?
Because he over there sitting on the sofa relaxing because we're supposed to be out the door. We were going to do a makeover on the balcony. But as soon, I promise you, as soon as I ordered all the stuff and it started to come in, the weather changed. So we had 80-degree weather all last week. I was out walking, getting my steps in, everything. And it seemed like it shifted on Friday to me because we got rain.
It shifted on Thursday.
It shifted on Thursday. So we got rain and then we got cold. We got a cold front and now we got an even colder front coming in. So I guess this is what the old folks used to call pneumonia weather. you know,
Yeah.
because you don't know whether to wear a jacket or a coat or what. And so all this stuff has come in. We've ordered the flooring, we ordered my seating and shelving and stuff like that. The only other thing that I really need to get is a bird feeder, because over here for some, well, just everywhere outside, you have wasp. But I feel like this building has wasp more than anybody else. That's just my feeling.
Yeah, it does. It's way more.
Because when
wasp.
we lived on the other side, it was full of wasp.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't go outside. Like I would open the door to get fresh air in sometimes, and here come a wasp in the house.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it's more over here?
It's way more in other places. Not
Way
here.
more in other. Okay, so on the backside where we were by the pool, I felt like we got a lot. But when we move here, like we put in a work order for them to come and get the balcony like super cleaned off. I think they're gonna do that like Tuesday or something like that. And then that way we could go out and hang the lights and do all that other stuff to get the balcony cute. Because baby, some of these people, when I tell you their balconies look like bedrooms, they got the nicest furniture outside. And I'm just like, wow. The only thing about being apartment living is you can't have flames outside. So you can't have your little cute little fire pit, or they don't want you barbecuing off of the balcony or anything like that. But I can remember when we were in St. Louis, we had that George Foreman grill, and it was like a barbecue grill because it was pretty big, and it was electric, well, of course, and we used to cook on that. My daughter bought us that for, she bought that for me for Mother's Day. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna buy that again. What do you think? And I know we're gonna do half floor and half grass because DJ likes to sit outside too. And sometimes he may have an accident. So if we get the grass out there, it'll be comfortable for him. So even though it's my spot, I'm gonna share it with the guys and DJ. So we're gonna do half floor, half grass, not half grass, but maybe a fourth of it, a third. Yeah, we'll make that grass so that DJ can come out. Because believe it or not, he likes to, what do you call that when he lays on the floor and
I call it pancaking or something.
Pancaking. So he likes to pancake. So when the ground gets warm enough, DJ likes to lay his body flat on the ground, and he could sit there for hours. Just, I don't know what that does for him, but he enjoys it, and I enjoy it for him. And yeah, so we wanted to bring you like the makeover because I'm ready to sit out, but now we got this even colder front coming in. I don't know, we may still just go ahead and do it and maybe sit out later. What do you think?
Yeah, after they come through on Tuesday and do a little work order thing, then we'll probably go ahead and lay the flooring and stuff out.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out. Trey, are you ready?
Yeah. You didn't tell me to go shopping today.
Who?
It's not you.
Oh. You ready, player?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you eat breakfast? You might want to grab you some breakfast. We are trying something new in this house called We Got It at Home. We have it at home. Because Donald and Trey...
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Donald eats what's in the house.
Well, you ate today in the house. But you haven't been.
Peggy be hiding stuff.
What did I hide?
I didn't know where the chicken legs were.
Okay, so y'all remember when we went to Costco and I bought all that meat. So what I did was I broke it down into little baggies, right? And so Trey, he gets stuck. He ate hot wings all last week, right? Because that's all you saw. Is that why you had wings all last week? So then as one shelf gets empty, then it opens up the other shelf. And I'm like, oh, we bought this, and this, and you're not even eating it. And Donald got stuff, and that refrigerator is still packed.
Well, see, I gotta wait for you to cook it, right? Because I don't cook. So
Yeah.
You made some chicken legs, and I just couldn't find it. I didn't know what lid. You gotta put everything in the clear lid that we got, so I can see what's in there. I'll eat what's in the fridge. I love leftovers.
You love leftovers?
I love leftovers.
I want to go to Ikea so bad. Like, I miss it.
Ikea was good for like patio bric-a-brac.
That's because I need bric-a-brac for the patio. See, that's what I'm trying to tell Donald. You need bric-a-brac when you're decorating. It just takes the space to another level.
Let's see. According to this, there is an IKEA. Let's see, maps.
Now, I'm not going 50 miles for Ikea.
22 miles.
22. Oh, that's a long
one. Oh, it's in Katy.
It's in Katy?
Yeah, we was just there too.
So we may go to Ikea today.
Hey, that's not it.
Okay, so when we lived in Germany, Ikea was that place.
Okay, so I gotta talk about that.
Me and Donald would go there for the breakfast. It was just down the street from our house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him talk since he can't stand for me to be alone with the fam.
What's up, fam? Yeah, because she brought up one of my favorite subjects, Ikea. So Ikea had these little crispy coated little waffles you can get, and like some sausages and some dehydrated egg omelets or something. Mm-hmm. And I used to love going to that little line. It was like $1.50 or $2.50. You know how we buy the hot dogs and everything from Costco? Mm-hmm. That's how it was for me and Ikea and stuff. So loved it there. The only problem with Ikea was I could not find a shortcut out. You had to walk through the whole store to get out, and I think they do that on purpose.
Well, they have the things on the floor.
Yeah, they just tell you how to get to the next section, though. They didn't tell you how to get out. But that was my only thing with Ikea. I think they all do that. They had an Ikea in St. Louis that did the same thing.
I think they all are pretty much
I think they all do pretty much the same. But it got a lot of great deals in there and stuff. So, hey, if you want to try to make a run to Ikea, I'm all for it.
I don't know. We'll see how we feel when we get in the car. Now the store Aldi in Germany was different than Aldi here, and they didn't call it Aldi; they called it Aldi.
Yeah,
Aldi, because you could buy stuff. But I think ours is turning into theirs because it was almost like a Best Buy. Their Aldi was like a Best Buy.
Yeah,
Aldi.
They had one that was like 4 stories high, 4 or 5 stories high.
But it was more like a Best Buy than Aldi.
Yeah.
They look the same. I promise you, the sign is the same,
logo,
everything.
Yeah.
But when we went, the one overseas, it's called Aldi, and it was different. So yeah, are you gonna eat? Or are you gonna do clothes? Or what are you gonna do? Because we're not spending money out today, honey. Make up your mind. You can put those on my bed.
Okay.
I had dried some clothes and Trey you could put the stuff in the dryer when we get back. It ain't gonna be bad. Put it over there by Donald. Is it dry?
It is.
Okay. So I guess this is my cue to get up so we can get out and get things done. Ain't that right, DJ? Right, DJ? He think we gonna leave him because we left him to go to dinner yesterday, and he was upset because we haven't been leaving him alone, and we left him alone when we went to dinner yesterday, and he was just not having it. So everywhere Donald goes, he goes right behind him. Make sure, don't forget me. Don't forget me. Y'all like my hat? Okay. I bought this hat in 2017. Guess where I got it from? Ross.
Oh.
You like my hat? I got a black one too. I feel like Inspector Gadget.
I
I need to?
I call it your Watson hat.
My Watson hat? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Like Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes and Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hats. And so I got all these weird hats, and y'all will see them as the year progresses. But this is one of my favorite hats. This is one of my favorite hats.
It's got character. I love that hat.
It's got character?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, he's still being nice from yesterday. This is residual carrying over from yesterday. Look at that. Can I buy something? No. All right, fam. So anyway, we're going to call y'all right back. All right. Hey family, so Donald and I are out grocery shopping. Trey changed his mind. He didn't want to come with us today. So I think he was at home talking with his mom. I think she's trying to schedule a trip to come visit. I think he's getting a little homesick. I hope he doesn't see this video, but I think he's getting a little homesick. So they're trying to schedule to come see him within the next month or two. So I told him it was fine. She can come visit him. He's getting a little homesick. I mean, even though he used to stay with us when he was younger, he's an adult now. And I'm sure he's missing his girlfriend and everything else. But yeah, so we were going to go down to Katy, Texas and make a day of it. But what is this? It's all in the way.
Oh, let me go ahead and move that.
What is that, Buzz Lightyear?
It's from the car wash.
Oh, here, put it right here so you won't forget it. Because it's just dangling in my face. I'm like, what is it? Wanted to do something today, but I'm just telling you, rain drains me.
There's a gloom in the air. There's some weight to it.
It's just a little gloomy. And like I said, we got this cold front coming in next week. And I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to that. But anything is better than ice and snow. Stuff like that.
Wasn't it snowing yesterday in St. Louis the day before?
Yeah, it was snowing the day before in St. Louis. Because my daughter was just like, oh, I get a day off because I came. She drives a truck. She drives a delivery truck. And she was just like, oh, I can't get my truck out. So I was like, okay. I don't know how she drives those big old trucks. And she's like 5'3". Like, how does she drive those trucks? But she's good at, like, she wants to be a on the road truck driver, 18-wheeler. But I'm like, if she was still married, I wouldn't be so against it because she would have her husband with her. But since she's single now, I don't like the idea. And I'm repeatedly trying to talk her out of it. But I mean, she grown. There's nothing I can do to stop her from doing it. But I just don't. The way the world is set up right now, and people have been emboldened to do the things that they're doing, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. But she was like, I could make way more money. And I was like, I bet you could. And I was like, well, maybe sometimes I'll ride with you. But then she was like, no, because you're going to get on my nerves. So I don't want her to do it, but it is what it is. I can't stop her because she's in her 30s. What can I do? I can't punish her. I wish I could. I wish I could.
Wow.
These kids, when they get older, it's like there's nothing you can do to make them not.
Make them comply and everything. Peggy is a mother at heart. I promise you. I promise you.
They were getting on me the other day and my kids do this all the time. I'm sure every family has like that group chat, because I found that me and my friends have group chats with our children, with all the children, and then you have the little side ones because they'll talk about you in it. Because my daughter was talking about me to my other daughter and she sent it to me by mistake. I do that all the time. I mean to send something to somebody, but I sent it to somebody else. But my daughter did it to me and I was like, oh, so I'm old bald head now, huh? But anyway, we get in a group chat, right? And they're like, my mama is nothing but a pushover. Where is the mother that raised us? Because they was complaining about how I do the grandchildren.
Yeah.
How I do them different. I raised them different. And I was like, because those are your children. I get to spoil them and send them back. And you get to keep them. So you can be mean to them. And I said, guess what? When they have children, you're going to be the same way that because I couldn't understand why my mother was so nice to my children. I was like, you giving her options?
Oh my goodness.
Where were those options when I was coming up?
I know.
And so now I understand. Your grandchildren they pull a different string in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about the grandchildren, and they just, oh. But when I'm with them too much, now I'll be like, okay, go home now.
Exactly.
Go home. But my son sent me. Uh-oh, there's DJ back there sneezing. Bless you, DJ. So my children sent me, is it a meme or a reel? They sent me a reel of this little boy sitting at the table, and he was trying to pour water into something, but the water was spilling. And so when you really look at the water up under the table, it's going everywhere. And the grandmother sitting there said, "Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love when you're doing little crafts and stuff like that." And then they flashed back to when they were kids. They had a cup of cranberry juice and they were shaking, taking it to the table because they don't want to waste it. And then as soon as they got it to the table, they wasted some and they looked up at the mother and she kicked them. And my kids say, "Ma, this is you. This is you. You do this to us all the time." You're laughing so much.
I thought that was for you. You showed it to
I
me.
did.
Yeah, I was just like, that's so wild. That's like, dang, we can't do nothing, but now the grandkids get away with everything. What is going on?
Everything. But see, I told him, I was like, back then I had energy and I could, drop kick them and do stuff, but I don't have the energy now. And plus, I had to see them every day, my grandkids. I don't see every day. But even if I did, I don't think I would, because when we were there for those 2 months, I still spoiled them.
You still spoil them.
Yeah. I just can't help it.
Tyson got bigger too.
Tyson is so. I want to show y'all pictures so bad, but they don't want to. They don't want them on social media. I know y'all watching. They don't want them on social media. I'm like, they got to see them eventually. Let me put my baby on display. But Tyson is so big right now. Like when we leave there in November, we left right after Thanksgiving.
Yes, right after Thanksgiving. That Sunday after Thanksgiving.
No, because we spent Thanksgiving with Greg there.
Oh, we did.
We did. We spent Thanksgiving with my brother and his wife.
We sure did. So
but we went back for Christmas.
We went back for Christmas.
Yeah, we went back for Christmas because we had to turn that rental car in.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so we went back for Christmas.
Yeah, because then we rented a new car on January 1st, or New Year's and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, that's right.
Because I remember being there for Christmas, but not for Thanksgiving, because we went to that restaurant. It was an experience. It was not. But Tyson looks different. So we left there, I want to say, Halloween time frame.
Yeah, the first time.
I want to say we left there around Halloween. No, because we trick-or-treated there. Remember they were sitting out, passing out candy and stuff? Ooh, we left November like that, the week before. Yes, we left the week before Thanksgiving because I remember making greens and sweet potato pies and stuff like that. And Trey called me. He was like, "Grandma, those greens were good." And I'm like,
y'all supposed to save
You were supposed to save them for Thanksgiving. He was like, "Yeah, they didn't make it." But anyway, we left there, and Tyson, I promise you, like a month later, we saw a picture of him and he looked like a totally different baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is that? And then I look at him again and I'm like, who is this? This is not Tyson.
Yep. Peggy had a picture on her phone. I'm like, who is that baby? Is that Tyson? She's
I'm like,
yep.
He looks so different.
He's growing. You can tell some kids are just like smart, or they're just more developed and everything. You can tell very early on. Mm-hmm. Tyson is gonna be a smart. He's gonna have a great understanding of everything going around him and stuff like that. You gotta be careful with them, because kids, them smart kids, they try to get you.
That's them post-COVID kids, baby. That's them post-COVID kids. Because them COVID babies were something else. Because we was out yesterday, we hadn't seen traffic that bad in a long time.
Traffic pretty bad yesterday.
But I think it's because they were they doing that march in Houston yesterday?
They were doing that protest.
The Hispanic community, they had a really big march. Because I was like, wow, this traffic is bad. Like when we first got here, but they were having a march, and I was happy for them. Because I saw someone on Facebook that just broke my heart with all this trying to deport and stuff like that, right? It was a bunch of kids outside playing.
Oh, yeah.
And here come ICE chasing the kids. And you could hear them screaming, like blood-curdling screaming, like they were running for their lives. And then the camera panned on to the ICE agents, and they were laughing.
Make it make sense.
You have no words for stuff like that. Like, I have to unplug sometimes because it hurts my heart. Children? This is America. I try to stay away from it, talking politics and stuff like that, but sometimes you just can't help it. And I'm sorry if you disagree, but it's rough.
It's rough.
It's
there you go.
Rough. You got anything, player?
I do not.
Donald's still riding off his high from yesterday. Cause I wish y'all could have saw him patting himself on his back yesterday.
I'm gonna say that was the best looking breakfast I've seen.
I'm not just talking about the breakfast. I'm talking about the day in
day
general.
in general.
Yeah, because Donald doesn't like to spend. Y'all know he don't like to spend money.
What?
They know you don't like to spend money. The man does not like to spend money. Plus, after 2 or 3 Valentine's days, all of it runs the same, but I still would like him to acknowledge the day. That's just it. I would like for him to acknowledge the day. Do I need roses? I don't. Do I need flowers? No, I don't. Of course, I don't need chocolate. But just acknowledge the day, because Donald writes in perfect calligraphy.
Yeah.
Perfect calligraphy.
I write pretty good.
Perfect calligraphy. You hear me? And he wrote me this poem one time in calligraphy, and I lost it.
How many pages was that?
It was not a page. It was a sheet. He wrote me something in calligraphy one day, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I kept it for a long time. I kept it for years, but I think it got lost in the move, like when we're moving from Georgia to Missouri. I think it got lost in the move because I had it sitting on the fireplace. And everybody that came in was like, how? They were like, wow, did you order this? And I was like, no, that man right there did that. That player, some of his player moves, baby. So.
I could be romantic. I remember I kept a journal in Afghanistan. And I gotta make sure I keep that book because it had some really poignant stuff in there. But one day I was really missing Peggy. And I talked on the phone with Peggy today. She said this, I said that. And I was just like, I can't believe that when I was there with her, I didn't spend more time or I didn't do this. And now that I'm over here. And it was like a long page. Because usually I write like 4 or 5 sentences of my thoughts for the day in the journal. But I had a pretty long entry on that one. And so every once in a while, I remember going through it. I forgot all about it, but I remember going back through the book and found it. I showed Peggy. She was like, "Oh, But yeah, I could be romantical.
You can?
Yeah, I'm a romantical person.
You used to be, but like I say though, when you get older and you've been in it forever, like every day is Valentine's Day. I mean, you do the things that you do on Valentine's Day. But I'm going to say though, with the things that's going on in the world today, I saw way more people showing love on Valentine's Day than ever before. Even people that I've been friends with Facebook for years, I see them celebrating Valentine's Day when I didn't see it in times past. And I think people are just tired of seeing nonsense or heartache or bad news or stuff like that. And I think I don't know what it was, but I just saw a large outpouring of love yesterday. People were sharing their wedding pictures and trips that they took, and people like went all the way back. Like I have a friend, she's been married 39 years, and so she went all the way back to high school and brought it forward. So that's where I got the idea from. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And so I picked the song Paradise because the song talks about taking you to different places. I want to take you to paradise. And I was like, oh, Donald has taken me to so many beautiful places. And so I picked a picture from one of the places that we've been. Now, some of the pictures you guys have already seen, and some of them you hadn't. And I was like, oh, so I'm just going to take a picture. We were in London here, Paris here, Germany here. We were in Savannah here. We were Fort Gordon here. We were in just different places that I could remember. And so I put it together. And I just thought it was, you know, just good.
It was very good.
I ain't gonna say it because I was gonna say it, but I ain't gonna say it. So that's where I got the idea from, and I just thought that was so fun. And so when I did it, not saying that I started it, but the person who started it, it was just like a trickle down effect. And so people were just pouring out, showing their love. Oh, we've been married 30 years, or we were married 20 years, or we've got this, or we've got that, or we've done this. And it felt good to see all the happiness that was going on, because we've been sad since November. Honestly, the world has been sad. Some people in the world. And it was just good to see that, because every time you turn on social media, is this person against that person, the left against the right, this against that. And it's just like so much division and hatred going on in this world. And I find myself praying in my sleep, because I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be real life. You know, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, this can't be real life. And I'm like, God has to have a plan for us. But in the meantime, we have to do what we're supposed to do.
There you go.
I just felt like yesterday was really, really good. I mean, people who, like I say, I hadn't seen show love. They showed love. And I was like, oh, I'm talking to my cousin. I haven't talked to him forever. Look, I forgot he was my cousin. So, yeah. But yesterday was a good day. Like I said, the restaurant was full, but everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. So that was good. And this storm looked like it's getting worse and worse. And we just sitting there. I'm like, we're supposed to get a lightning. Did you get any lightning while you were sitting here?
I did not.
How far are we from home?
We're about 15 minutes.
Oh, that ain't bad. But we're just sitting here, and I'm trying to get away from here, because eventually I'm going to be like, can I get some ice cream? I want ice cream.
Okay, let's find some.
See what I'm saying? He's not good for my
frozen yogurt.
He's not good for.
Let's find some frozen yogurt.
He's not good for my eating.
Let's find some frozen yogurt. You can have frozen yogurt. They say you can have yogurt. What difference is if it's frozen or not?
Because it has all that sugar.
Oh.
They don't have probiotic ice cream, do they?
We're
gonna go to the store and get some probiotic ice cream.
Surprised nobody invented that.
I'm sure it is somewhere. I just haven't. I don't want to start that though. I want to just keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the. Well, we're not gonna end the video here. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and head to the house, and probably try to get rid of some of those boxes, because they're taking over.
Well, yeah, but unless we want to set up the patio, but you don't want to do it today.
We could. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I could probably put the chair together. That'll take care of the biggest box.
Yeah.
Or you could put.
We put the chair together. I can sit in it until we put it on the patio. That'll be my little rocking chair in the house.
Don't get too comfortable with my things.
That sounds pretty cool though. Put the little rocking chair in the living room.
Get comfortable in. I knew you was gonna take it.
I ain't gonna take it. You know, I'm just saying though. Until we get on the patio, I got me a nice little rocking chair. I always have trouble finding places to sit in the house.
Why?
You know, because, you know, we got to keep everything all nice and neat and everything like that. So it'll be good to have a little rocking chair.
I'm sorry about yawning so much. But I'm telling you what, yesterday, Donald told me, he said, Piggy, it's cold outside. Get your jacket, or get your, my lined jacket. And I was like, okay. So I wore a t-shirt, like a shirt with no sleeves. Right, yesterday to dinner.
Yeah. And
when we got into the garage, I was like, oh, it's not cold.
It was cold.
He was freezing, but I wasn't cold. So then we getting ready to walk to the restaurant, and I'm like, it's not cold out here. I was not cold at all yesterday. Went to sleep last night with that fan right in my face. Because Donald gets mad when I do that. He was like, I saw you sleeping with that fan in your face. I started to take it away. But that's the only way I could sleep. I think it's the sound of the fan and the breeze that comes in.
Yeah.
And now today I'm sniffing.
Exactly. It messes with her sinuses. That's why I have a problem with her having a fan in her face and everything.
Yeah, but that's some good sleep.
Yeah, I guess. But
he say if I ain't snoring.
I never said you snore.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's light.
It's a cute little snore.
Yeah, right. Because yours is not. Getting late in the day. What time is it?
3:30.
3:30.
I missed my nap.
Well, let's go home so you can take your old man nap.
Old man naps. All right, fam.
They're necessary. We're going to call y'all right back. Good morning, family. So it is probably a day or two later from the last time that we recorded. I can't remember because it's been so much going on. But anyway, welcome back to the vlog. So it is very cold outside this morning because I was getting ready to go on my walk and I opened the door just to test it. And it's too cold. What do you think it is outside? About 40?
Yeah, it's in the 40s.
It's in the 40s, so it's too cold to walk. You know, you get old, the bones get brittle, stuff like that. But anyway, listen. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I bought for the patio. And I'm hoping that as soon as this cold front passes us by, because it's a beautiful day out, like the sun is shining, like just looking out the window would make you think that it is a nice summer day. But when you go out there, well, you can see the trees are blowing. I mean, I feel like the wind is strong enough to knock a toddler down, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, but it looks good outside, but it's just too cold. It's just too cold. I woke up this morning, Donald got on a hoodie walking around the house. I'm like, why you got a hoodie on inside the house? Because y'all know I like to sleep with that fan on and I like to be cold, but it was cold this morning. I didn't even want to get up. I'm like, he could have turned the heat on a little bit just to knock the chill out the air. He was like, I can't find the fireplace remote. So I sit it on top, but it blended in because the fireplace is black, the remote is black, so he couldn't see it. But anyway, now the house is nice and toasty, so we can go on with the video. Because look, DJ, he wrapped up in his blanket too. Let me show y'all DJ. DJ, what you doing, Pookie? DJ. Pookie. This is after his morning walk. So he's just come back in from having his morning walk. Say hey to the fam, DJ. Say hey. Say hey, Pookie. That's that serious face. It's time to feed him. He ain't playing with us. Say hey, Martina. So yeah, Donald had to walk DJ this morning out there in all that cold. So anyway, let me show you some of the things that I bought that I really felt like I was doing my big one. But then when I looked at it, I'm like, I don't know, because I thought I ordered 12 in a box, but it only came 10 in the box. So the math is not mathing. Okay, so let me start over because you know I'm all over the place. How big is this patio, Donald?
It's about 4 by 14, 4 by 12.
4 by 12, something like that. And so I was like, okay, Donald, if I order, so let me show. Here, they're over here. I just opened these.
You want one? You want to get one?
Wait, let me just. Okay. So these are the tiles that I bought for the patio, right? These are supposed to be 12 by 12. Do you think they're 12 by 12?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my tape in a minute just to make sure. But it was supposed to be 12 in a box, right? But maybe I picked up the wrong ones. Maybe I like this color because they come in so many different colors and shapes and styles, stuff like that. And I feel like I didn't order the right box. But so anyway, with us trying to measure so it would fit the patio, I figured if we got, because we're only going to do like 2/3 of it, and then the last part we'll leave grassy for DJ because he likes to go out there and what Donald calls pancaking. So by my guess and Donald's guess, we were like, okay, if you get 12 in a box, you only need 3 boxes that'll cover that space. But then when I opened the box, it's only 10 in the box. So I don't know how that's going to work out, and I don't know if I need to order another set, another box of these, but we already got 3 boxes. I'm like, that's enough. We just going to have half grass, half whatever this stuff is called. What is this called? Whatever kind of flooring this is, but it's really easy. Let me show you how. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know how this goes, but anyway, this is a side here that you connect with these little holy parts here. So it just depends on how you want to do your design. See that? And that's how I think I will do it. Because then it develops a pattern. You can pretty much make whichever you choose to do. Well, I guess it all would be the same. Yeah, because you can't do 2 of those. So, yeah, it would have to be that way. Yeah. So that's how we were trying to do the patio, like that. And so this is the multi-purpose fan that I got. And I don't know, I can't get this recording right. But anyway, in the back of the fan, it has like the speeds and all of that kind of good stuff. And the mistake I made was getting one that needs to be recharged, but that's cool though. I could bring it in the house at night and recharge it. It's supposed to last up to 6 hours, 5 hours. And if you're out at night, you can, well, there's the light. I didn't want to blind y'all with it. So that's the low, and then you can turn it up higher. And you can also go up under here if you decided to hang the fan. You can also do that. And I think that's what I'm going to do is hang it, because you can see there, it's got the little hanging part. I just bought a bunch of the wrong stuff, and I'm just going to make it work somehow. Then what else did I get? I got one of these candles, and I'm going to tell you, this candle is so strong. Like, you don't even have to light it, and you can smell it. I hate to even open it, but it's a citronella candle, and it's super cute. And the smell is so strong. Oh my goodness. Like I say, we're not supposed to have a fire on the patio. So we'll just see what happens. And then we got the lights. Oh my goodness, they're still strong. All right, fam, so I was showing you some of the things that we got to do the patio. I can't wait to get it set up. I found the lights in the closet that will go around. If you guys were here when we first moved, when I set the patio up for Donald, I had those lights, the balcony lights, and so those are in there too. So I'll put the balcony lights up and everything. I'm just hoping to hurry up and get this started because I want to hurry up and sit outside. I want to sit outside. But it's winter, so you can't rush it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Say good morning to the family, player.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Donald about to make himself a cup of coffee. He made me a cup already. That's one thing I'm going to say. I always get greeted every morning with a cup of coffee.
There you go.
Amazing. That's his love language for me.
Making sure. Yeah, making stuff for you because,
I don't know what that is. It, I don't want to call it service, but we discussed the 4 love languages before. What are they? We have to look up the love languages, but anyway, we both have several, right? So we serve each other. That's what we do.
Yes.
But right now, I'm getting ready to start our meal prep for the week. But for today's dinner, we just gonna have some chicken, rice, and broccoli. Something easy and simple because I found me a new show on Netflix and I have been binge watching the heck out of it. So Netflix is called The Night Agent, right? And I've been trying to watch The Night Agent for about a month because it starts off to me really slow. But then it really starts,
He drinks water too fast, so he gets a little hair down his throat. That dude, he got to slow down. You okay, buddy?
So I've been binge watching The Night Agent, right? And it has gotten really, really good. And so I'm excited for that. So we're just going to stay in the house today and eat comfort food or a comfort meal, which is going to be the chicken rice. And I'm going to add a little broccoli to it. And we're going to call it a day, fam. So thank you for watching this video. We will see you in Wednesday's video. Well, I can't even get my words out. So we will see you in Wednesday's video, family. So thank you for joining us today. I hope you have an amazing week. And we will see you in the next one. So remember,
God, they do something good for yourself.
I can never segue into that. And remember to do something good for yourself.
And for others as well.
I don't know where we came up with that, but hey, it works.
Hey, it really works today. I love it. I love it.
All right, fam. So we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye. All right, family. So what I've done here is I've taken 4 chicken breasts, and I've cleaned them, pat them dry, cut most of the fat off of them. So now at this point, I'm just going to season, and I'm just going to use the regular stuff that I always use. Onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, black pepper, and a little bit of bouillon powder. And then I'm going to sear it and add my rice. It's just a quick meal, so here we go. All right, family, so this is the halfway mark. I'm gonna put it back in the oven for about 15 more minutes uncovered to get that skin a little thicker, and it will be ready to eat. All right, fam. All right, family, so we put it in the oven for another 10 minutes uncovered. It smells amazing. I know it looked like it was gonna pour over because it was too full, but let me tell you, this is absolutely beautiful. Look at that, the chicken is cooked perfectly. I think we leave the skin on for the tenderness because we're not gonna eat that skin. But when I tell you, I've been tasting it, y'all. It is so good, and the rice is so fluffy. Even though it's that instant rice, that 10-minute, you're supposed to cook it for 10 minutes, it came out perfectly. Look at that. When I tell you, this is so good. Look at all the bell peppers and the onions. It's just good. So let me know if you try it. Now, a lot of people will cook this without the skin on, and if that's how you choose to do it, you can. But I leave the skin on for the flavors that it will bring. So let me know if you make this. I think they call it a one skillet meal. Chicken and rice, there's so many out there. But this just happened to be my favorite. All right, fam, so let's give this a taste. It looks amazing. I wish Donald was here to be my taste tester, but Trey and Donald, they went to the movie theater. I think they went to see some Marvel movie with Captain America or something like that. So I have to test my own food today, but I'm gonna tell you, it smells amazing in here. It was really quick and easy. Very flavorful. Oh my gosh, this is good. Because I normally make chicken and rice with, you know, the canned soup and the rice, and, you know, you put your chicken in there and just let it bake together. But I just wanted to try this because it looked a little different. But this is really, really tasty. Oh my gosh, this is really good. I was worried that rice would just be so soggy and mushy, but it's not. It's cooked to perfection, I promise you. So good. Now all I need is red pepper flakes. It's delicious. All right, family, so I'm gonna call you right back. Alrighty.